Hello, I hope everybody is going well. I'm Luisa Emiliano. I have the major psychology concentration in forensic, and I'm so happy to do this video because that's the first one, no, that's the second one for my bachelor, and forensic is like a concentration that I want to be in my future because in my country I'm a dentist and I'm trying to do after that forensic forensic dentistry master. So have to major in the same area would be amazing because I would be more prepared. Um, this video is for Sociology of Crime and Violence, and I will focus in immigration because as an immigrant, I would like to help my community. And immigration, crime, and victimization, rhetoric, and reality. That's my topic. This investigation is to try to study the famous persecution that immigration increased crime. Many articles, as I have been studied, that are on reference pages demonstrate that immigration usually serve a protective function, reducing crime. This investigation is to try to study the famous persecution that immigration increases crime. Many articles, as I have been studied that are on my reference page, demonstrate that immigration usually serve a protective function, reducing crime, and help community to have more opportunity and to increase the income, trying to have a better life in the United States because they don't have like the opportunity in their own country, and that's the situation. So it's so interesting to study this topic. This final work take as a starting point the concentration between the rhetoric and reality of immigration and crime in the United States. We began by exploring the condition under which immigration reduces crime and thus under which it has less or no effect. Then we demonstrate how moral panic on immigration has contributed to unprecedented level of new legislation and intensify compliance practice. We consider some of the way in which immigrants have become more vulnerable and how that vulnerability is modeled and nuanced. So the defense of the crime and victimization immigration in the United States lead us to reach that we do the analyze the American immigrants because they understand that immigrants are a threat to their safety. According to speculation, immigrants are involved in many violent crimes in different communities. However, quantitative research has consistently shown that being born abroad is negatively associated with the general crime and is not significantly associated with compromising a violent or property crime. At the present and throughout history, we can see cases where if an undocumented immigrant is arrested by a criminal offenses, it tends to be for a misdemeanor. Researchers suggest that undocumented immigrants may be less likely to participate in several criminal imprisonment behavior because they seek to earn money and not to attract attention to themselves in the criminal act. In addition, immigrants who have access to social services are less likely to participate in crime than those who live in communities where this access is not available. So this analysis is some emerging investigations have shown that communities with concentrated immigrant population have less crime, become these community become anonymous. As reverse victimization, victims of crime born abroad may not report the victimization due to fear that they experience negative consequences. If they communicate with the police or seek to avoid legal mechanisms to resolve disputes, since they feel that they run the risk of finding prisoners and deported if they face justice. According to other research recently, the concern for immigration and detention with foreigners has become refugees that run the risk of human traffickers, those who store them, threaten them, and abuse them physically with immunity. Impunity they remain so they don't submit them or report it. More research is really needed about the relationship with, between immigration, offense, and victimization. The United States and other nations that focus on border security can be fully sustaining the effort during global crises resulting in uh, forced migration. Poverty, lack of employment, little access to study and work, among other social conditions that would encourage a person to leave their homeland or country in search of a better life. In this case, toward the United States of America must be addressed by governments by enforcing law and immigration policy. I have some recommendations. So if we create more community centers to help immigrant community study and make sure technical career that, that help them when legally find themselves stable and where they can get better economic income, better job, better life, better opportunity to grow with their family, like which ESL classes to comprehension and English language, medical assistant career, dental assistant career, secretary assistant career, um, and something like that. What is the conclusion? So the research in the United States have pointed out that the urban crime problem is not generated by immigrants, legal or on the common people. That immigrants are not increased crime rates. Socially disadvantaged neighborhoods may, however, make immigrant groups more susceptible to crime victimization when social support networks do not exist or are like lacking. Despite the research finding of crime and immigration, the United States public mistakenly believe foreign-born immigrants to be dangerous criminals. To respond to undocumented immigration and the public fear of crime, anti-immigrant law enacted in the early 21st century have attempted to abstain the deportation process for undocumented immigrants. Such laws have in, increased the workload in the United States. Courts and consequently deportation is likely when the undocumented immigrant has committed a serious violent crime or agrees to removal. Immigration law and policies should consider the intent and consequence of crime victimization on the common immigration and the global condition that cause mass immigration of people across danger borders. That's my reference pages. I choose like um, 4 different articles or have my own research project. To finish this amazing presentation, I love to share message of inspiration for the college student. Our greatest weakness lies in living, it lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Thomas 8:8. Thank you so much. I hope you have a very happy and successful term. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.